Hi, Joy. Thanks for reaching out. I hope these videos are helpful, or this video that is helpful that I'm going to make for you. Based on the pictures you sent, we're going to be talking about increasing and decreasing. So, a couple of things with increasing and decreasing that are worth mentioning. Let me put over here. We only use X values, and these are always going to be parentheses, never brackets. All right, so taking a look at this example here. Think of this as like a roller coaster or something. There's a little person here. Drawing's not very good, but you get the idea. Here's a little person. They're going on this ride from left to right, always left to right. So you can see they're going to be going downhill here until they hit this point. Then they're going to be going uphill, hit this point, constant, uphill, downhill, hit this point, uphill, hit this point, and then constant. So if I break this off into sections, really, this first section, they're decreasing, second, increasing, third, constant, fourth is increasing, decreasing, increasing, constant. And then I'm going to use those intervals to now figure out the specific intervals that are where the function's increasing, decreasing, and constant. So I'm just going to do them on the side here if I can. So decreasing is going to be, actually, let me write something else on here. This is going to be negative infinity over here. This is going to be positive infinity. And on the x-axis, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc., -1, -2, -3, etc. So as far as decreasing intervals are going to be from negative infinity, I can't do the symbol on here, to right here, this x value here is going to be -5. So it's going to be, let me see if I can do this again. From negative infinity to -5. It's also decreasing in the interval 1 to 4. All right, increasing, there's 3 different intervals. It's going to be increasing from -5 to -3. It's also going to be increasing from -1 to 1 and increasing from 4 to 5. I'm just using these 3 intervals here, increasing, 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 and I'm just using the x values, -5 to -3, -1 to 1, and 4 to 5, excuse me. And then the last one, constant. This is going to be constant from -3 to -1, and again from 5 to infinity. It just keeps going to the right, as you can see by the arrow here. So from x equals 5 here, and it just keeps going 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 through infinity. So that goes through this page. Let me move on to the next page and help you there. So this is going to be the same skill, but the graphs are a little more complex here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, this first graph. So again, I want to think about this as a ride. As a ride downhill, then uphill after it reaches kind of the minimum down here at this point here. So I'm going to just split the graph into these 2 parts. This first part is decreasing. The second part is increasing. Now, keeping in mind, we're only using x values. That's it. This is the x-axis. We're not using any y values. So this is increasing from this x value of 2, this x value right here of 2, and this just keeps on going up and to the right. So further to the right, this is going to be increasing from 2 until infinity. Decreasing, this keeps on going up and to the left. But keep in mind, this little person on the roller coaster or whatever, they're coming down this whole way. So this is going to be decreasing from negative infinity to 2. We're using x values, So again, with this middle here, I'm not using -2. That's a y value. I'm not using any of these values. It's from negative infinity up here, decreasing, decreasing, decreasing to 2. All right, the second one. So you imagine here's your person. They're walking up the entire time. So decreasing, this is just going to be never. Pardon my handwriting on here. Increasing, it's always increasing. There's arrows on both ends of the graph. So, oh my goodness, let me try to fix that mess. This is going to be increasing from negative infinity to positive infinity. Negative infinity to positive infinity. Because it's increasing the entire time across that entire graph. All right, if you have a sense of it, try the next two. I'm going to obviously continue on here, and I'll make a video here. All right, for 3 and 4, 3, this is offset a little bit, so if your answers are slightly different than mine, that's okay. So this first part of the graph, it's going up, 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 until it hits this x value. Then it's going down, 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 until it hits this value, and then back up. So really what we have is the graph is increasing, then the graph is decreasing, then the graph is increasing. So increasing, there's an arrow on the end here. So this keeps going down and to the left. So negative infinity is up to the left, positive infinity to the right. So this graph is increasing from negative infinity all the way to this x value here, which is -3. And it starts increasing again at this x value here, which is +1. And it just keeps increasing up and to the right, so to positive infinity. The decreasing is going to happen in this middle section here, from an x value of -3 to an x value of +1. So I know I got a lot on there, but if I start erasing some of this. Okay. It's decreasing from this x value of about -3 to +1. And if you said like 1.5 or whatever, okay, because the graph is a little off. All right, this last one, you're going to be decreasing the entire time. So increasing is going to be never. Decreasing, it has this arrow on the end, so it's always decreasing. So this is going to be decreasing from negative infinity right up to this x value of 4. And it ends there. So 2 things to keep in mind when you're doing increasing, decreasing, it's always using x values, and we're always using parentheses. So let me know if you have any other questions. Hopefully this answered your questions.